We have been told a single story for so long that when the script flips, it leaves everyone with their mouth open. The headline you are looking at is not a mistake, and the name you are hearing, Fidelis Guyama, is real. In a country where the word bandit has almost become synonymous with a specific tribe and a specific religion in the minds of many, the arrest of a man named Fidelis, a dreaded mastermind of kidnappings and killings, has just shattered the narrative. We are talking about a man who has been terrorizing the border axis of Taraba and Benue states, operating deep within the forests, and allegedly working under the guise of the very herdsmen we usually point fingers at. The Nigerian Army has finally caught him, and the details of this arrest are exposing a criminal underworld that is far more complex and dangerous than we realized. If you are just joining us to get the full gist of this developing story and to understand why the arrest of Fidelis Guyama is such a game changer for the security situation in the Middle Belt, please do me a massive favor and smash that like button right now. It helps us push this video to more Nigerians who need to know the truth about what is happening on our roads. And if you are new here, click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We are tracking these security updates daily, and you do not want to miss the breakdown of what this means for the new year. So, let's get into the details of what went down. On December 21, 2025, just as families were preparing for Christmas, the gallant troops of the 6th Brigade Nigerian Army, operating under Sector 3 of Operation Whirl Stroke, pulled off a massive intelligence-driven operation. They didn't just stumble upon this guy, they hunted him down. The operation took place in the Vaase community, located in the Ukum local government area of Benue State. For those who know the geography, Ukum has been a hotbed of violence for years, a place where farmers and travelers often disappear without a trace. It was here that they cornered and arrested Fidelis Guyama, a man described by the military as a high-value target and a notorious bandit leader. Now, let's pause and talk about the name, Fidelis. It is a name you hear in churches every Sunday. It is a name that means faithful. Yet, this Fidelis was faithful only to crime. Security sources have confirmed that he has been on the wanted list of agencies in both Taraba and Benue states for months. He wasn't just a foot soldier, he was a kingpin. He is accused of masterminding a string of kidnappings, armed robberies and killings that have made the Kente-Wukari road a death trap. If you have ever traveled that road or have family in Wukari, you know the fear. You know that people stop traveling once it hits 4 p.m. because of people like Fidelis. The headline calls him a Christian terrorist, and while the army officially labels him a bandit leader, the implication is heavy. For years, the narrative has been that Fulani Herdsmen are solely responsible for the chaos in the Middle Belt. But here we have a man, likely an indigent given his name, who was allegedly operating within these networks. The intelligence reports reveal that Fidelis was not working alone. He is linked to another notorious bandit known as Dogo, or just Dogo. This connection is vital. Dogo is a known warlord in the region. The fact that Fidelis, a man with a Christian name, was a key ally or ringleader in a network often associated with Fulani bandits proves that criminality in Nigeria has no religion and no tribe. It is a business, a bloody, lucrative business where a Fidelis and a Dogo can shake hands over the blood of innocent victims. This arrest also sheds light on the tactic mentioned in the reports, operating under the guise of herdsmen. This is a tactic we have heard whispers about for a long time. Criminals from local communities infiltrating or collaborating with pastoralist militias to attack their own people for money. It is the ultimate betrayal. Fidelis Guyama didn't just rob strangers, he terrorized the very communities that likely share his heritage. He made his money by selling the safety of his own people. The timing of this arrest is also significant. It happened just days before Christmas. Imagine the plans he had. These groups usually ramp up their kidnapping operations in December because they know families are traveling home and are willing to pay ransom quickly. By taking Fidelis out of the equation on December 21, the troops of Operation Whirl Stroke likely saved dozens of families from spending their Christmas in a bandit den. Brigadier General Kingsley Chidebere Uwa, the commander of the 6th Brigade, Nigerian Army, described the arrest as a significant blow to the criminal networks in the area. And he is right. When you take out a leader, the foot soldiers scramble, the structure weakens. But we have to ask the hard questions. If Fidelis has been operating for this long, how many others like him are out there? How many insiders are hiding in plain sight in our villages, feeding information to the bandits, or in this case, leading them? This arrest should serve as a wake-up call to the communities in Benue and Taraba. The enemy is not always the stranger from the forest. Sometimes the enemy is the man next door named Fidelis. The army has stated that Fidelis Guyama is currently in military custody and will be handed over for prosecution. We need to follow this case closely. We need to see who he names. If he starts singing, we might find that the network of bandits in the Middle Belt includes some very surprising names. This could be the thread that unravels a much larger conspiracy of silence and collusion in the region. I want to know what you think about this. Does the arrest of a man named Fidelis change your perspective on the security crisis in the north? Do you believe that local criminal elements are hiding under the herdsmen label to commit crimes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read everything. And please, let's give some credit to the troops of Operation Whirl Stroke. They spent their Christmas in the bush hunting these guys down so that we could sleep in our beds. This story is a reminder that in the fight against insecurity, we must look beyond the stereotypes. Crime is an equal opportunity employer in Nigeria, and it will take more than just profiling one group to solve it. We need to root out the Fidelis Guyamas just as aggressively as we root out the Dogos. If you found this breakdown helpful and you want to keep getting the real unbiased news about Nigeria's security situation, please smash that like button. It really supports the channel. And if you are new here, click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We are tracking these security updates daily, and you do not want to miss the breakdown of what this means for the new year. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, trust no one who profits from chaos.